Previously on the Aggretsuko comic dub. Basically, Retsuko and Tsunoda went on a bit of a shopping spree while Tsunoda was being a bit of a bitch. Hey! And Retsuko was having none of it while trying to keep her composure. And that's basically it. Anyway, on to issue 3. And so begins another Monday. I'm still worn out from all those errands I had to run from home over the weekend. The mental exhaustion for all our nagging is not an easy thing to bounce back from. Speaking of nagging, I have a nagging feeling there's something happening at work today. Well, it must not be anything major if I'm having such a hard time remembering. Business as usual, I'm sure. Why, hello there. You must be Retsuko. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Karen. I'm sure your boss has already explained, but I'm here on an exchange from your sister office in Canada. What is happening? I've been assigned to help optimize the workflow synergy in your office based on the practices we have implemented in my home office. Our methods have seen success around the Western world, and we're proud to finally expand our services into the East. Right. Welcome, Karen. We're pleased to have you here. Crap. Why is... The thing I was forgetting this morning.
Calendar! Apparently, there were some surveys done earlier this year on employee satisfaction at the different branches of the company. Seems the Japanese division didn't do so hot, while some sister office in the West got top scores. Because of that damn survey, we're gonna have a visitor from that office coming next week to evaluate us. Make suggestions on how to boost worker morale or something. Now, I'm obviously too busy for this kind of crap, so I'm leaving you to deal with her. Show her we ain't needing any changes. Our employees like it here just fine. I don't want her causing any disruptions. Make it so I don't even notice she's here. Welcome to Japan, Karen. We look forward to any input you have for making our office an even friendlier environment than it already is.
Thank you, Mr. Tone. That big smile of his is back.
Well then, Retsuko.
Yes?
Please show our guest around.
Yes. Wonderful! Well, first, where to begin, huh? Mind if I take notes while we chat? This is my first time doing something like this, and I don't want to miss a thing. Oh no, go ahead. I don't mind at all. It's actually my first time doing something like this too, so please be patient with... One thing I noticed about your office right away. Motivational cat posters. Excuse me? You have absolutely no motivational cat posters. Huh? Well, it doesn't have to be cats specifically. Just something fun to give everyone a laugh. That's pretty low-hanging fruit to begin with, don't you think? Not sure what this has to do with... Anyway, let's put a pin in it. I'll put this note here for future reference. Just make a poster out of that expression on your face, Retsuko, and you'll keep the whole office laughing for sure. Not helping, Funico. Oh my god! Is that your accounting software? Yeah. What's the big deal? It looks so clunky! No wonder you're all frustrated here. You guys should have a decent amount of budget to install more streamlined software, right? Jeez. Haven't you ever heard of personal space? Ask your boss about the software we use in our Western offices. It's available globally, so there's no reason you can't have it here.
Are you kidding? We still get the job done, right? There's no reason the company would need to cough up the cash for a software update. Not to mention the time it would take training us all to use it. We get way behind schedule. Imagine the overtime nightmare it could turn into.
Funico! Haida! If you really don't want overtime, maybe get back to work? Stop pestering our visitor. Retsuko will take care of it.
Fine!
You! Tell Karen that our software is in fact top of the line!
Oh, you heard the man. Software is nothing to worry about. So you say, but still, I'm marking it up anyway. Tell your boss I'd be delighted to help him work on a roadmap on this issue.
She's not
listening
listening
at all!
Anyway, before you continue, the boss wants to talk to you a moment, Retsuko.
Sure. I'll just be a minute, alright, Karen? Take your time! Yes? What can I do for...
I'm noticing her calendar, and she's distracting me from my work. Go get me some tea, and bring our guest with you.
Yes, sir. Anything the matter? Oh no, Tom's just suggested we take a tea break. In my office, we have Employee of the Month events. It's a real game changer! Uh-huh. And hobby days. Now there's an idea that really has some legs. Sounds great. And how about tea sun? Let's hurry back and get this cup to Mr. Tommy before he gets cold. Is the tea for your boss? Of course, he always asks me to fetch his tea. It's a bit of a pain, but it keeps him happy. Is that so?
Thank you, Retsuko. I sure do appreciate my employees.
Still, it really doesn't sit well with me. Well, let's get back to moving that needle, shall we? Are you implying that you stopped? I guess you're right. What if we run the numbers on... Oh, and you'll find suggestion is a total no-brainer. Have you tried it? Despite it all, the day eventually came to an end. To make matters worse, I had to stay late to finish my actual work for the day. Is this how I'm gonna die? Oh my! You look like death, Retsuko. I know you were busy yesterday, but these mistakes are unforgivable. It's embarrassing, especially when we have a visitor here. As punishment, finish this extra pile of spreadsheets for the end of the day. Morning, Retsuko! I wanted to touch base about...
Retsuko, tea please!
Now here's a real idea shower for you. And while you're at it, I have another jar for you to open.
Didn't you hear? Mr. Toon is calling you!
This place sure is hell that I'm making Retsuko's life miserable. Hey, Retsuko.
Finsko and I are going for drinks. Care to join us?
Oh! Dinner with coworkers? Now that's the kind of out-of-the-box thinking I've been talking about! I'm in! I'm a bit worn out. I think I'll pass. But Retsuko, you have to come! We do this all the time back home and it really helps bond the team! I'm sure it does, but it's then! It's bonding time! Let go of me! Holy shit, she's strong! And it seems I've been kidnapped. So what would you recommend? We have a ton of Japanese restaurants at home, but I honestly don't eat at them often.
Well, I think the ramen here is pretty good.
Yeah, as far as Tokyo ramen goes, it's decent. Good evening. What can I get for you? My friends convinced me. Give me the ramen, please. Sure thing.
This is your first time in Japan, right? Getting to see much of the city?
Oh, it's been lovely. Japan is so efficient. I wish I could take notes on how my city could improve based on how things run here. If the buses back home could be as on time as they are here, that would certainly optimize my whole city's synergy. Can we leave all the office jargon at work, please? Well, well. Finally something that won't suffer the wrath of Karen's post-it notes. Well, it is a bit too crowded for my liking.
Finiku, you jinxed it!
Where did that noise even come from, anyway? And I don't understand why you don't demand more from your workplace life. You gotta dial back the it-can't-be-helped attitude and assert your needs clearly.
I guess we just don't see the point in making a fuss over nothing, that's all.
Honestly, I don't know much about Japanese office culture, but there are some obvious things holding you back. In your eyes, it may seem abrasive, but I suppose I think you could benefit from a more direct dialogue. Talking around the subject will leave you feeling unsatisfied in the long run. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one. No, Sequoia. Alright, everyone. Food is here. Please enjoy your meal. Looks positively... Wait. Mushrooms?! Waitress, didn't I ask for no mushrooms? I'm sorry, ma'am. I must not have heard. Well, we're fucked. Yep. I can't believe this! I'm going to speak to your manager! Huh?
Lady, you never mentioned mushrooms until now!
You sure?
Positive!
Well, in that case, tell your manager you're doing a great job. Could I bother you to redo my order again without mushrooms, please? Just eat your damn noodles. And so the madness begins. Hey, Retsuko! Ready to get back to the drawing board? Retsuko! You didn't complete those sheets I asked for! Retsuko! I want to make sure we're all in alignment about...
Before you do that, Retsuko, could I ask a favor?
I thought Karen might be chill after hanging out last night.
I don't think chill is in that woman's lexicon. That At this rate, Retsuko will crack under the pressure for sure. I guess I need to finish these spreadsheets and input that other pile of data, then I can get Karen out of the office. I can totally tell Torin is getting annoyed by all her chattering. Honk, honk, honk! Hey, aren't you listening to me, Retsuko? Oh, sorry, I just got loads of work to do here.
Callan? Retsuko. Can you and Karen fetch me some tea, please?
Crap, there it is! He may be smiling, but I know he's super mad. Oh no, not this again. I'm going to have a word with him. You're going to what? Excuse me, Mr. Tone. I've been noticing you ask your employees, especially Retsuko, to fetch you tea. A lot.
But she don't mind that, right, Retsuko?
I don't believe that's an ethical office practice. That's besides the point. Your employees are here to do their job, not run personal errands for you. Please, everyone, can we please calm down a little?
Look, it ain't broke and it don't need fixing. The way we do things in my office is just fine.
It's not fine. Can't you see how overworked poor Retsuko is already? Then you go demanding she brings you tea? No wonder employee satisfaction around here is so low.
What did you say?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Tone. I'll get that tea right away. Karen, I appreciate you trying to stand up for me back there, but please, don't upset Mr. Tone like that again. But Retsuko, it's clear that the real reason your office scored so low in that satisfaction survey is because that man is clearly abusing his position. You can't let him take advantage of your good nature like that. Tell him off. Who cares if he gets a little mad? I care. But why? Because unlike you, I had to stay and suffer the consequences. Huh. How can Karen simplify it so easily? I don't let Tone get away with that behavior because I like it. It's just that bulldozing my way through a problem isn't how I work. She seems to be from a whole other world. Though I admit, I'm a little envious how she doesn't let herself get walked over. Huh? Karen? Oh, Retsuko. Thanks for convincing me to come in here with you, Retsuko. I was intrigued, but these kinds of places are rare back home, so I wasn't sure what to do. Oh? People don't karaoke much in Canada? Well, they do, but these private karaoke rooms. Our karaoke is usually done in front of a bar where everyone can see you humiliate yourself. That sounds like a nightmare! I guess I should apologize. For me, I suppose. Please be direct. Are you angry with me? I'm not angry, but if I'm honest, your approach has been a challenge. There are nuances to my office life that you can't possibly know, so I can't have you approach these problems like you're an authority on them. Thanks for telling me. I'll try harder next time to ask and listen before jumping in where I don't belong. I do feel for the struggle that you have with home, though. You see, for years, I was also stuck with a terrible boss. He would always say inappropriate things and treat us like we were inferior, women in particular. Eventually, things went too far and let's just say we were forced to make a harassment complaint. But it was a long battle, but eventually, we got him fired. Our new boss was a breath of fresh air, and the synergy in our office was electric! That's probably why you guys scored so high in that employee satisfaction survey, huh? Damn right! But it makes me so angry. You see, you're suffering under a similar kind of tyranny. Wait a second! That song is... No matter in the world I happen to be! Rotten bosses keep belittling and talking down to me! They can't stand it when you tell them they suck! They're running out of patience and the bell has struck! Bossman, stop treating my friend like trash! Keep talking, you won't vote mine! Your big smells just a deadly trap! As a sign of the glow, can you escape your crap? This workplace culture brings no content! Set us free from this unending torment! Retsuko, you're my kind of gal. You're a metal fan too? Well, funny thing is, aside from my day job, I'm actually the vocalist of an indie metal band. What? No way! That is so cool, Karen! Do you have Instagram? I must follow you! It's not that big of a deal. We hardly even get gigs. But still. Thank you everyone for welcoming me into your office for the week. You all are totally crushing it here. Please keep up the good work. I'll take my findings and write up a wonderful report of my experiences here. It was a pleasure meeting you, Retsuko. I'll remember to do better, to truly listen to the people I'm trying to help in the future. Come visit me in Canada sometime, Retsuko. And Tone, feel free to stay here.
With pleasure.
Funny how someone who seemed so unusual to me earlier this week became a sort of a kindred spirit in the end. We may have different approaches, but our battles are fairly similar in the end. Just having another person in my corner sure works wonders to boost morale.
What a week! Finally, things are back to normal around here. Hey, Calendar! Now that we don't have that Karen breathing down our necks, give me some tea, would you?
On it, sir! I'll keep playing the game for now. When the timing is right, I won't hesitate to speak my mind. In my own way, on my own terms. Karen, keep fighting your fight to make the workplace a better, more positive environment where everyone can thrive. And lend me your strength when my own time to fight finally does come. Hey, Retsuko! Want to go to the new cafe with me during our lunch break? The one down the street? Sure, that sounds lovely. Yay! Crap, look at all these people. Can we get back to the office on time? Hello and welcome. What can I get for you today? Oh my! What do we want? The mocha will be awesome, but ooh! They have chai latte and London fog? It seems you can replace regular milk with coconut milk. Don't they doesn't taste good with chai? Now that I think of it, I had a chai latte at the last cafe I went to. Maybe I should think of something different. Senora, we don't have time for this. Have you decided then? Oh yes! I'll have a small matcha latte with regular milk, please. Thank God. Maybe we'll still get back in time. Ooh! On second thought, maybe I do want that mocha after all. Would you recommend coconut milk with that?
Just doing a coffee!
Hey, Mr. Retsuko, how do you like your coffee?
I like my coffee black.
Next time on the Aggretsuko comic dub. I don't know why, but Metal Retsuko's on the cover, which is cool. I guess wait until then. Bye!